Hello, my name is Pris. It's quite a long time without reaching to you, and I'm welcoming you for this new podcast today. Wow, it's so powerful that I can reach to you again through this network. You can go to my YouTube channel. It's a Pris Network link. You can get a subscription link so you are notified in case of any uploads. Even on Facebook, you can go there and hit the like link so you are notified about any new posts or broadcasts, whatever. Wow, it's great that God has still given us life, and every day we are breathing. It's so powerful, it's so prophetic that we still have a future together, and together we can get it. Yeah. People talk about the future, and I love the future so much. The fact that we are still alive, it means we have a future. And this future we have, it is to get good things, not to just be without good things. We have to get them. Yeah, that's why I love the future. And now this future comes in with our state of mind. And that's why I love it. I love to put it in a way that the undeterred mind. Now, undeterred mind, it is a mind that faces so many things, so many difficulties, so many challenges, so many hardships, but it still stands and says, no, I am moving on. Whether things are hard or easy, I am moving on. Whether things are like what, I am still going to move on. Nothing is going to discourage me. That is the undeterred mind that can take us to our future, that can take you to your future, can take me to my future. As a child, we were asked in our childhood that, what do you want to become in the future? Others say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a nurse, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a president, I want to be an engineer. Yes, and all these things are accomplished. If we look into it critically, we can achieve them, we can get them. Why? Because once we have excuse me, once we have perceived the idea of what we want to become in future, we put in our brain and we fix our minds into it. We fix our minds to becoming a president. We go and study things of law. We get to know the economy of a country. We get to know the political status of other previous leaders. Then, if my mind says I want to be an engineer, then my heart starts driving me towards doing technical stuffs, technological, knowing technology, what's advancing, what's not advancing. When my mind tells me about I want to be a doctor, you get to know body system, what are those things that make the body function, so all the things you get to understand them with the idea of what I want to become in my mind. And once we have them in our mind, our minds must be ready to face hardship, to face difficulties, to face changes, to face things that may deter it. And we must be in position to gather our energy and make it stand stiff, make it stand still, and hope in it, and stand firm in it, and never deter from what you want to become, and move on. I have a little bit experience of what I want to become. I thank God that by God's grace, I am a technician by profession. I am looking into advancing for being a real engineer. Yes, that's what I want. And by God's grace, I know I will achieve it. And I even want to have a PhD, because all things are possible through Christ that gives me strength. Now, once we have that in mind, our brain must be rehearsing every day what we want. In our fields of or what we already want in our fields, we may find failure still. We will try some things that they will not come. We will try something and it will fail, and you will really feel so discouraged. You will feel like asking yourself, why did I take these things? Why did I accept to do this thing? But trust me, that first failing, it is already a step ahead. Because once you fail it, you go into researching about such a thing, you get to understand it, you know it, there you know, give yourself a credit of already achieving that one. Then others which are still there to come and still they are hard, you get to fail them, you research about them, you learn them, you understand them, it keeps on taking you to where you want to be. You see, success is not just in one place, it is a step ahead. So every failure, it leads us to a new progress. The only thing we must not do is to give up. When you try out something and it fails, it shouldn't be now the last thing you say now, I am now tired, I'm not going to eat anymore. If you say that, then that means you were not ready to take the course. Because failing is part of progress. And when we fail, we get to learn that thing, so that when we meet it outside in a different field of our workplace or whatever we are doing, we are able to do that thing perfectly. Tell me, let me tell you, when you don't fail something you have never done before, you will not get an idea of how that thing works. The fact that you are not the one who fabricated it, the fact that you are not the one who invented it, there is a possibility of you failing. And once you fail it, you go into researching about it. You get to understand it into details, so that you become an expert in that thing which gave you a bit hard time of it. That's how we accomplish our goals. So our minds, once it's not undeterred, we fix our brains onto what they want, and we get it. You want to become a doctor, you're given a nurse for the first time experience, you try treating and you fail completely. You fail because you still have no experience in it. But the next time you will research and you get experience about that treatment, then the same thing will happen. You will treat the person will be healed. There you would have gained experience. And that's how the future comes into accomplishment. We don't succeed in one day. We don't succeed in one day on one thing. You know, when my mentor was teaching me on some electrical stuff just right from school when I finished my college, things were not so easy because school, they teach much of theory and a little bit of practical. Now when we come in the field, that's when we meet reality. Now, there were things he could explain to me, but I couldn't understand it just in a day. Sometimes he explains. Tomorrow I have forgotten. Now I am forced to ask him again to explain to me the same thing. And I thank God he was a good person. Wow, congrats Caesar for being such a great mentor to me. Now, learning is an everyday progress. We don't learn in one day. Yeah, others may have the capacity of learning something in one day, and others may have a capacity of learning something in days. Others can even take a year. I am a witness of that. Some things have taken me time for sure to learn them, and I thank God that I learn them. I don't give up on them. I can give it time, yes, when it fails. I give it a little bit time, but then I get a time ahead to research on it, to look into why this thing failed last time. What was the problem? How does it work? Then, when I go back to doing it, there I get to understand how it is supposed to work. And once I get it, I write in my book, I record it, I put it and dig down. Now, you shouldn't be discouraged by failing in one day. You shouldn't be discouraged by failing to do something. Because, we are not all experts. We learn every day new things. So our minds just need to be fixed into what we want to accomplish. And once we fix our minds into it, we go into it, we do it until it comes. We wait for another one to come. We try it again, it fails, we again do it until we learn it. And that's what makes us become super in our fields. You hear of someone is now an expert. It's not that the person just learned it in one day. No, the person took time to learn something. Others might have taken them 10 years, others 5 years. That's why most companies want to get people experience, a working experience of maybe 3, 4, 5 years, meaning they might have gone through some challenges, they overcame it. Now they are able to face this one, and they do it within time. So, learning and achieving a future is not a one-day stuff. It is a long-term achievement. And these achievements, we achieve small of it in the present. We achieve bits of it in the present. And then the future waits for us now to achieve all of it all together. We gather it all together. We now get to understand all parts of something because we have learned it deeply and so hard. That comes when our mind is not deterred. Because if your mind is not fixed or steady, you will meet one failure and you will say, I think this is not my field. Let me just leave. Let me go away. Huh? If your mind is not ready for something, you will just meet one kick and you say, let me give up. Yeah, it happened. It happened to me because sometimes things are hard and you try and things fail. Huh? Things fail and you say, like, what am I doing? You even feel embarrassed. Or why you went into doing something. And I tell you, the more we fail it, the more we learn it, and the more we achieve it, and the more we move on. After learning it, the more we build passion to learn more, and we become super in whatever we are doing. And all these things are done when our brains, our minds are undeterred in our fields. We are not perfect in what we do, but we accomplish through putting our daily efforts into learning something which has failed. And all things are accomplished by God that gives us strength. And we will always walk in victory because of Christ that gives us strength. Be blessed as you fix your mind into something you're doing which is giving you hard time, which is looking so hard, which is looking so horrible, which is making you feel like, let me just give up. Maybe I wasn't meant in this field. No, you are meant in that field. Just keep trying it. It will work. It will come. You will appreciate it with time. Thank you. May God bless you.